Welcome. In front of me is an Oppo A78, and today I will show you how you can bypass the Google verification on this device. Now in a second you will see that the phone is locked, so I'm just going to let this do whatever it's doing, and in the meantime I'm going to mention that we'll need another device, Android phone. For this process I will be using just some Motorola phone, but you can use any other Android. Oh, actually that's incorrect. Now that I have discovered, I can use almost any other Android device apart from Xiaomi, apparently, because Xiaomi decides to be the only ones that can gather data on your device, assuming you're using Xiaomi. Just to explain what I mean by that is I tried to use it on the 12S Ultra Xiaomi, a relatively new device, basically a flagship. The app that we needed to download on that phone, downloaded without a problem. I gave it all the access that it needed, and then it gives me shit that it needs access to location. I gave it all the access that it needs. I went into the app settings. There is no locations to be granted to the app, so the app will not work. And obviously you're thinking, why the absolute F would I need to grant location to an application that allows you to transfer data from a phone to phone? And don't worry, it beats me. It shouldn't need any effing location. It's absolutely redundant. What it does use is hotspot to connect two devices together. Why it needs a location is beyond my understanding. Now, in a second we should go see that this phone is locked. So while it's still showing nothing, we can get our secondary phone, which we will need, that has access to Play Store. That's quite important. And we're gonna now start off by searching for the phone clone. There we go. Now we will see a bunch of them, and technically two right here. Typically you will see more than that, probably. So one is from OnePlus, one is from Oppo. You can pick whichever one. They are both the same exact app, just from different company, but the parent company is still the same. It's OnePlus, Oppo, Realme. They're all the same. The apps for phone cloning are the same. Anyway, we're gonna select the Oppo one. We're gonna choose install. Now while it's installing, you can see that the phone right here is locked. Let's open our app up, and we're gonna agree to everything. Allow, go back. Again, we're gonna allow here as well. Go back, start migrating settings, allow under clone phone. Let's go back once more. To ensure migrating will not be interrupted, do not switch network, blah blah blah. Cool. Okay. Settings, allow again. While using the app, allow. Confirm requires location and permissions for okay. While using the app, and there you go. That was simple. Apparently for Xiaomi that was too complex of a task to perform. So this is basically prepared for our next steps. I'm gonna lock it for now and move it to the side. Now we can move over to our locked device, and you can see we also have the Google verification portion as well. So anyway, from here, if you are at the very beginning of the setup where it just says welcome and choose your language and all that stuff, go forward through it till you get to the connect to Wi-Fi page right here. Select your desired network that you want to connect to, or that you can connect to, and connect to it. From there, you'll see it says connected, like it does for me. I'm gonna click on the eye icon next to it from here. I'm gonna select share, nearby, turn on, and then need help sharing. Once you have that selected, or opened this up, I want to click on the three dots, then select share article, messages, new message, and in the two, type in any numbers, just literally any numbers, does not matter. Now it will automatically paste in the article, so we're gonna select it. I'm gonna remove it, and here we're gonna type in www.youtube.com. Now the very first portion of it, this one, is super important. Without it, the process will not work. So make sure you add this at the beginning, and then youtube.com. There we go. And we're gonna send it. Now the reason the beginning of it matters is Once you send the message and you tap to load the preview and you click on it, with it will open it up in its entire application form. Without the World Wide Web extension, it opens it up in this kind of like pop-up view. The pop-up view doesn't have all the options that we need. Only this version does. So you have it open like this, that's great. If you somehow typed it in without the beginning and you opened it up in the pop-up view, you can go back and reset your phone, because that's basically what you need to do now, and start from the very beginning. Anyway, from here, I'm gonna click on the account, settings, about, Google privacy policy, and obviously the typical accept and continue, and no thanks, no thanks. Once you can type in the address, you want to type HardReset.Info/bypass. Like this. Now if you need a moment to copy it yourself, do pause the video. From here, we're gonna select consent. We're gonna scroll down and you'll see the Google search app. Just click on the image, it will open up our Google right here. And now we want to simply click on the microphone and say, let me just quickly make sure what I need to say, because there's two variants of it. So we need to say, open the phone clone, exactly like that. Open the phone clone. And there we go. So once you open it up, like we just did, I'm gonna select settings, and here we need to grant more access to different things. So again, enable it, enable, go back. I'm gonna now select this is new device, allow, other Android, and it generates a QR code. So now we're gonna grab our other device that we have prepared for this, and we're just gonna scan the QR code. From here, it's gonna connect these two devices together. Okay. By default, it will be selecting almost everything, so I'm gonna deselect everything. And I'm looking just for the apps section right at the bottom. Click on the actual apps right here and select the smallest size app. So I'm gonna do this one, call app contacts, whatever that is. Actually, no, this is smaller. Glovo is smaller. There we go. So I just want to pick one with the smallest file size. From here, I'm gonna checkbox it and start migrating. As you can see, once it's completed migrating, we can click on done, and this just kind of skipped over the verification process of the device. So we can now select our method of navigating through the device, and skip setting up screen locks. Oops, actually want to skip this. Later, done, and come on, get started. And this will give us access to our home screen. From here, I'm gonna simply navigate to our settings, scroll all the way down to additional settings, scroll all the way down to backup and reset, reset phone, erase all data, and once you press on that red button for erase all data, once again it will begin performing a factory reset of the device. Now the reason you want to do this as a last step, even though we already have access to our home screen, is because the previously used Google accounts and screen locks are still present on this device, still technically protecting it. So by performing a factory reset of the phone, like I'm showing you right now, this will force the device to remove those protections without needing to do anything extra. Now, unfortunately, you'll be taken back to the setup of your device, but at that point, the device will be fully unlocked, so you can set it up in whatever way you want to. So there we go. That is how you'd bypass the Google verification on this phone. And if you found this very helpful, don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and thanks for watching.